Stephen A. Smith is one of the most popular, honest and controversial NBA analysts modern television has to offer. Stephen Anthony Smith was born on October 14, 1967, in the Bronx, New York City. He is the fifth of 6 children of middle-class African-American parents, Janet and Charles Smith, who were originally from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. His father worked as a hardware store manager. He was also an excellent baseball player, which is one of the reasons Stephen has always been interested in sports and has played basketball. However, Stephen A. Smith's relationship with his father was strained, but he still loved him because of his mother. Smith made amends with his dad before he died from Parkinson's in 2018. Stephen's mother worked as a registered nurse at Queens General Hospital for more than 20 years. She used to work overtime to support the family. After battling colon cancer, Janet Smith passed away in 2017. Stephen, who has never moved on from his mother's death, said that he was relieved that his mother was no longer in pain. He added that he misses her every day. The NBA analyst also shared how difficult it is to be in the office during Mother's Day because everyone celebrates their moms. Stephen grew up with 4 sisters and one older brother named Basil, who passed away in 1992 in a fatal car accident in El Paso, Texas. Stephen is also known to have a half-brother on his father's side whose name remains to be unknown. In addition to earning good grades from Queens, New York's Thomas Edison High School, Stephen was an active student-athlete who played basketball all 4 years of high school. After graduating in 1986, he enrolled in the Public Fashion Institute of Technology in Manhattan. Prior to his graduation from the institute, he was awarded a basketball scholarship to attend the historically black Winston-Salem University in North Carolina, where he joined the African-American fraternity Omega Psi Phi. He was a key member of the college basketball team and trained under Basketball Hall of Fame coach Clarence Gaines. He was also pursuing his journalistic side, writing for the university newspaper The News Argus. In one of his columns, he discussed how their coach Gaines was no longer fit to coach the team because of his ongoing health issues. Smith later earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in Mass Communication in 1991. Stephen stands at a moderate height of 6 feet 1 inch and weighs about 70 kilograms. He has black hair and eyes and has an athletic physique body that is generally considered slim. His zodiac sign is Libra. Smith is single and he hasn't revealed if he's dating someone, but he has 2 teenage daughters from past relationships. In an interview, Stephen disclosed that his daughters are a blessing to him but also added that love is a curse because according to him you are never at peace. He is very private about his family and loves to keep details about them to himself. However, in July 2023, Stephen was seen in Barbados with an unidentified woman. It's unclear if the two were dating, but they were seen cuddling up at the beach and in the water. There were rumors circulating that Smith was seeing ESPN colleague Molly Karam. Nevertheless, that wasn't confirmed, and neither of them addressed those rumors. This had happened a few weeks after Smith had given his take on marriage on his podcast. He opened up and said that he wasn't against marriage despite his age and he hopes to get married someday, to walk down the aisle, to stand on the altar and wait for his beautiful bride to come sauntering down the aisle. Isn't that beautiful? We wish him all the best. We all know that one thing Stephen enjoys doing more than anything else is arguing with people. Stephen's mother confirmed this when she told the eccentric ESPN analysts that he came out of her womb talking. Isn't that interesting? Now we know why he enjoys having debates both in private and on television. However, there are 2 individuals he would rather not argue with. Yes, you guessed right, his 2 daughters. He said during an interview that he has learnt that checking his ego at the door, whenever he came home knowing that his daughters would be waiting to run to his arms and calling him daddy is the best thing he would do for himself and his family. He is such a proud dad. In July 2022, the well-known analyst had a shoulder surgery after suffering a partial tear of his rotator cuff and bicep. On his socials he shared that he had bone spur and an injury on his labrum. Fortunately, he recovered and got back on the First Take show. How much is Stephen's A.Smith net worth? Let's find out more on this ESPN analyst. According to current estimates, Stephen's net worth is approximately $20 million. He is one of the highest-paid television analysts, who hosts ESPN's First Take, a show that consistently draws large audiences and high ratings. In addition, Smith is well known from other ESPN programming, including his podcast, Stephen A. Radio, and numerous appearances on other ESPN shows. Smith began his television career on the now-defunct cable network CNN in 1999. He is best known for his provocative analysis and somber delivery. On February 2, 2007, Smith made his acting debut as a television reporter on the 2016 ABC soap opera General Hospital, where he played as Brick and has returned to the role every year since. The well-known analyst has also starred in the 2007 Chris Rock film, I Think I Love My Wife. Do we all agree that Stephen needs a nice place to come home to after a long day at work? Fortunately, the analyst can afford a nice place to live because of his impressive career and high salary. He owns a $1.9 million primary residence located in New Jersey not far from New York City. He bought the property in 2007, which has probably appreciated in value with the current real estate market. It features a swimming pool, 2 kitchens, a party room, a gym, multiple bedrooms and a marble-filled primary bathroom. In 2018, Smith bought a $7.35 million luxury apartment in Manhattan, which is probably his secondary residence and where he occasionally hosts podcasts and live streams. Being a native New Yorker, it makes sense why Smith wanted an apartment in the center of New York City. In 1988, when he was still in college, his mother bought him a Mercury Topaz. He used to drive it anywhere until he got a job as a journalist full-time and bought a Honda Accord in 1994, which was his first new car. He currently is the owner of a Mercedes-Benz S-Class worth $129,300 and a 2015 Range Rover worth $137,900, which is his favorite. He recalls that the best advice he got from his late brother during his driving tests was never to speed. At an estimated cost of $12 million annually, ESPN extended the contract of Stephen A. Smith in 2019. The Washington Examiner reports that Smith's contract is divided into 2 parts. The first $8 million covers his on-air work for shows like SportsCenter, NBA Shoot-Around, and of course, First Take. The other $4 million is for his production of First Take, where Smith plays a major role in the show's overall feel and production. Smith's other sources of income include writing. He has authored multiple books, including The Stephen A. Smith Report, Stephen A.'s World and Straight Talk, No Chaser, How to Find, Keep, and Understand. A man writing books can be a lucrative source of income, especially for well-known authors like Stephen A. Smith. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.